I am a great believer that this has happened more times than we care to look at, because it seems very strange, doesn't it? So, where do humans just go? We just appear out of nowhere. Do you really believe that? Or do you think it's more likely that perhaps a species type like primate bred together? It's interesting. A very strange thing. And then did this knock out part of the... they have a form of AIDS, don't they? So do cats.
Yeah.
Cats are more so less sufferable with it, and I also believe that primates are less sufferable with that. Humans, not so great. I think there's a small pocket that one has AIDS, and then someone else could have HIV, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
When one is a carrier, one is a sufferer.
Yeah, HIV is before AIDS, isn't it? AIDS is fully blown, isn't it?
So again, if you descend from primates, why is that mainly turned off? And why do they have, I believe it was, I can only quote this on what I've heard, that I believe the scientists were looking at their antibody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. As a way to try and develop a type of, I would say, cure in the human species, which is interesting. And again, it's kind of strange, and then we could say that we're part pig and part this and part that. Again, it's very interesting, but even still, where do these variations of life forms come from? And then how advanced are these and these? I think they're very, very new. I think they're quite new, to be honest. And then how fuzzy was it in the beginning before the intelligence took over and was like, right, maybe we should make this invisible. Okay, and maybe that invisible. Okay, and maybe we should see this. Okay, too much of that. Let's turn that down a little bit. All right, then, yeah, okay. But then what part of that is seeing in order to be able to know? To tone that down, turn this up, remove this one, make this less... Did you get what I mean? Something has to see through you in order to know that. You see, this then puts on that, is it conundrum?
Yeah.
Which, who is seeing that through you?
Yeah.
More to the point, how do you know that? You know, it's almost like a TV, yes? You gotta be able to fine-tune all of the... Yes, when we take it like that, I guess an easy way to explain that is almost like the TV can't see its own picture. Maybe it can. But again, don't you have to tune that? Get the color ratio right, get this right, the brightness, the contrasts.
Yeah.
And then you've got the focusing.
Yeah.
Well, the old tube TVs, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you could move these in and out of focus and... But you are observing that to know, oh, yeah, no, yeah, kinda, yeah, okay, that one, alright, yeah, alright, nice, okay, I just tuned that. We often do things and don't realise that the universe, you call it whatever you want, really, anything you want, is doing this through you. Maybe, okay, this shade, okay, let's turn that down. Oh, they don't need to see this. Maybe seeing this, but not this one. Not yet. Okay, alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, now let's give them a little bit of mind to be able to build a tool to be able to see this stuff. Oh, okay, then, yeah, okay, we'll put that in the brain. We'll give them a bit of knowing here. So we're gonna remove all of this from your vision, but we're gonna give you that sort of knowing that it's there. Alright, now you're gonna have to use your inquisitiveness. Let's see how intelligent you are. It's there, but you can't see it. But you've got the capability to build the tool to see it. And then does it want you to build that in order to be able to fine-tune this picture a little bit more? So something in you, it's wonderful, isn't it? You can label that whatever you want. I don't mind. Oh yeah, I'm going to tune that. Alright, move that out. Yeah, we're all a bunch of TVs in that way. All been finely tuned. And it's amazing how you're all set to almost this same frequency. Close. Varying differentiations over here and over there. Not sure if you're seeing the same red as I'm seeing. I could be seeing your blue, but you know, that's red to me. Because somebody held up a red colour when I was young and said, this is red. But if I jumped into everybody's mindset, oh my god, that looks like my yellow. Oh my god, that one looks like my blue. Okay, that looks like my green. But still, it appeared to you, and that's red.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's almost the same. But again, depends where you've been tuned, right?
Yeah.
But you've all been tuned equally enough to differentiate. Colourblind is probably an exception to the rule, but again, can be countered, can't it? In certain circumstances, which is amazing. And then are we truly seeing that as that shade based on what is true light? Then what is true darkness? Well, it's like this. That is not even truly dark. Well, maybe it is in yours, but mine hasn't been tuned that way. I don't see darkness. And no, it isn't a mental health condition. Well, fine line between crazy and... Never mind. And, yeah, so... to say that life has never crossed this way is... I think is an understatement. Sure, maybe it's happened and it didn't yield any results, or maybe it did. But interesting how you tune a TV and it's right in front of you telling you something, that you are getting the frequencies right and removing out some of this noise here and making that a little bit more here and a bit more focused there and a bit more focused there. Wow. You've created what something inside you is seeing through you. It's the closest way you can prove something. Closest to. You're never going to actually prove it until the end, I believe. Well, you always got enough to know something is there, but not enough to know it for sure. And even if somebody could help you see it, you still would be in disbelief. You'd still be, Is it or isn't it? It's meant to be that way. Is it or isn't it? The bigger question is, why is it like that? That's a very interesting thing. Anyway, so I only wanted to touch on this one very lightly, but yeah, I think I did that. But there's a whole Pandora's box in this. I think I might go a little deeper, but perhaps another day. I think for now that's enough. Too much, too soon. But yeah, mind-blowing, I guess. But does you think on that? Is there something? Isn't there? Is there? Why, yes, it definitely is. To set you all on the same frequency. So yes, self-fulfilling prophecy, this one. In this particular cycle, again, self-fulfilling prophecy. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You are a self-fulfilling prophecy, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Fulfilling is what I meant to get out there. And then life being extinct and coming together, and extinct and coming together. It's an interesting thing. How many variations do you think there are versus how many variations do you think there could be? And I think that is infinite. How many languages? You know, when we look at languages, we're like, well, there's French, there's English, yes, but there's also bird. There's also ant, cat. Is it bacteria? Chemical signatures? Oh, that's interesting. Now we're getting somewhere. What about squid? Bioluminescent? Vibration, sensory, shark? I mean, there's an awful lot, isn't there? There is an awful lot. And that's just here. Then there's star. There. Planet. Magnetism. Everything is talking. Everything has got a language. Everything. It's got a pattern as well. More patterns. I like the pattern version. What is seen and what is unseen. Crikey. And then, who taught these languages? Anyway, I'm going to touch upon this because then it's seeds for the next one. The languages that have been instilled in everyone. What put those there? tuned the bird like this, tuned the human like this, chewed the worm like this, tuned, not chewed, sorry, forgive me, it was a terrible pun, but yes, you sort of, okay, this language, alright, maybe a bit more like this for you. Alright, maybe you're going to see like this, but you're going to hear like this, you're going to hear like this, you're also going to smell like this. Okay? Fetch. No, not sit. You're supposed to fetch. And then the cat's going to have good hearing and a little bit of this and capability to pounce. Fine-tune is not just in the visual, the hearing, the smelling, the tasting, but also in what you're able to do. And it's interesting that most of the other species are a bit more tuned out when it comes to intelligence. Humans have been tuned in much, much more. So there's definitely been a focus on humanity, if you pay attention to it. What species on this planet have the power to do something not only about their fate, but they could do something about the fate of the entirety of the planet? Nature, life forms. What species has the ability to do that? And there's only one. Well, with variations to the one, there's categories. Humanity. You see? Yeah, I'm going to leave it here. That was a little teaser. There's more. There's so much more. Yeah, like I said, it's Pandora's box. It's beautiful. That'll do for now. Very good. I like that.